Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. As you can see, we have the Vastus maze, which is the Liberation maze. Well, right now you're just seeing the screensaver. That monster, right? We were always wondering, who is that monster? That's Vastus taking on Lonrad. So with that being said, players were wondering, how do you get this monster? Well, you get him via the Liberation maze. So the way the Liberation maze works, it's like all other mazes. There are 6 different ways to get maze coins. So for those of you that already know all about the maze, you don't need to watch this video. For those of you that don't know anything about the maze or just want to refresh your knowledge, this video will be exactly that. So let's get into it. You need to collect gold. You can get 30 maze coins for collecting gold, 50 for collecting food, 30 for feeding your monsters, 15 for PvP. You have to successfully win your PvP battle. You get 50 for breeding and 50 for hatching. If you add up all of those amounts, you get 225. So we'll exit out of that. And basically what you do is you just collect your gold. You collect your food. The strategy for collecting food is I like to plant something that's expensive. So because I have the gold, I do the black lotus shoots. If you don't have enough gold to do black lotus shoots, you can do rainbow snow peas. You can do garden rocket. You can do whatever you have that's the most expensive. Plant one of that and the rest can be the cheapest of cheap. The blue lizard cell, so I'll just click repeat on that, and you notice you won't get any maze coins, right? You can always reference it by clicking back on the maze, and look, maybe I got like 15 coins, because I think I started at 165, or if not, I started at 180, we'll find out right now. So I just like to do all the initial tasks. So I collected gold already, I collected food, let me feed a monster, doesn't matter, let's just feed him a couple levels. Alright, and then you basically wait a little bit. You kind of have to do the trigger, you have to do the action initially to trigger the item, and then you can come back and you can just press collect and bam. Okay, I didn't get anything. So I think I actually started with 150, so I did get my 30 coins already, right? Because if you click on the little question mark, it says 30. Okay, so I got my gold already. Yeah, I got my gold because I'm not getting anything more. I'll collect food and you'll see a plus 50. There's my plus 50. Right, and I can repeat, and you'll notice I won't get anything else. We'll go back here, and we will click on Tankirion, who I was feeding. We'll feed him one time, and look, I got my 30. So when I did the collect on the gold, it turns out I did get my 30 because I'm not getting it anymore. So those quantities you see right there, the 30 and the 50 and the 30, those are the max number of maze coins you can get every single 4 hours. The key is 4 hours. Yeah, see, I have 260. I must have started with 150. You add the 30, and the 50, that's an extra 110, which leads to 260. Alright, now I have 3 more tasks to do. I can do PvP, and I can breed, and I can hatch. So, the breeding and hatching is very, very simple. You always want to breed Thunder Eagle. So watch, I'll start by placing a Thunder Eagle, and you'll notice you won't get any maze coins. If you place a monster or sell a monster from your hatchery, you won't get maze coins. The key, the trick, is to first put a monster from your breeding tree or your breeding mountain. You put it into the hatchery. It has to be a monster that took at least 4 hours to breed, or there needs to be a monster that also took 4 hours to hatch. And then you'll notice that as soon as I place the Thunder Eagle, look at the screen, I'll get my 50 coins. You saw it right there, plus 50. So you first need to put something from your ultra breeding tree into the cave, into the hatchery, sorry, and then you need to sell a monster, hatch a monster. So that's how I got my coins. For the ultra breeding tree, it's very, very simple. You simply breed a Thunder Eagle. If you don't have Thunder Eagle, you can click on buy egg. You can sort here on the rarity. You can do common, and Thunder Eagle's right there. He's only 5k gold. You should have 5k gold. You can breed 2 of them together to get another Thunder Eagle, guaranteed Thunder Eagle. I already have it defaulted for Thunder Eagle. As long as you do, see, there's my 50 coins. As long as you do Thunder and Thunder, it'll work. So obviously, if you have Forsaken monsters, that's purely Thunder, like Urkin is purely Thunder, that'll also yield Thunder Eagle. The reason you do Thunder Eagle is because look at the timer. Thunder Eagle takes exactly 4 hours. So you use Thunder Eagle as a timer of when you last logged in. Now I personally like to put a timer on my watch, and I know to log in every 4 hours. Also, you can just do the war attacks now. The war attacks take 4 hours. So maybe you do all of your collections, and then you do a war attack, and then you come back in 4 hours, and you can do your war attack as well as do your collections. So that's another way to do it. But keep in mind, I also forgot to do PvP. Whoops, that's the war. Let me exit out of that. Battles, multiplayer. So you can also do your PvP attacks, right? Now, the trick to PvP attack, and I'll show you guys right now. Hold on. Let me go ahead and put the Bodis's armor back on my monster, and let me give you a Morg's armor. So the trick to PvP, it's very simple, and it's actually a good thing we have the PvP right now, that we have a 72-hour challenge, because you can kill 2 birds with one stone. You can do your PvP attacks, and you can get maze coins. So the trick with PvP is you want to put, especially if you're a newer player out there, you want to put a super easy defense that anyone can beat, okay? You want to put a defense that anyone can beat. That way, instead of getting really hard battles, watch, I'm going to refresh. Instead of getting really hard battles, you can simply go into your defense log, click revenge on pretty much any base. Yes, you want to continue, activate your shield. You never want to have your shield active. And now you're battling level 130 monsters that you can easily OTK. Alright, that is the trick. So I wonder if the reflection OTK'd. Oh, I killed, yeah, I OTK'd essentially. So yeah, we'll do that. Here, we'll do chance, no, not chance. Yeah, we'll do chance of the swamp for all those dots. Recharge, and remember to sub. He has a lot of dots. Oh, the remember to sub missed. Recharge again. Here we'll recharge again. Remember to sub, and the dots will kill him. We'll recharge, and recharge again, and there we go. Cool. So you need to win the battle. That's the important thing. If you don't win the battle, you don't get your coins. Most importantly, you do not get to spin the roulette wheel. You have to spin the roulette wheel, because when you spin the roulette wheel, you get an additional 50 maze coins, or you get challenge coins. Now, the cool thing is that a lot of times you will notice, like maybe 1 in every 4, you will land on the 50 coins. Maybe like 1 in every 6. The thing is, those victories do add up. So watch, I'll just do a couple revenge battles. Save Rossi, there we go. Spin the wheel. The cool thing about PvP is that it's another way that can serve as a timer. Because as you know, attacks recharge every single hour. So, if you use all of your attacks, you know you can attack again once you have 4 attacks back. So watch, I'll show you what I mean. I will just do 2 more attacks. I'll do 2 more attacks. Fight. Ooh, see how easy these bases are? Save Rossi. So yeah, I highly recommend putting a weak defense team just so you can get easy revenge battles. It not only helps you, it also helps other players in the community who don't want to waste time attacking players. They can easily just kind of upgrade. Or just get easy battles and like not have to spend 10 minutes on an attack. They can just do it in 1 second. So here, we'll refresh again. I think that was my teammate, because I got no trophies from that last one. Alright, data list. This one's going to take a little long. So we'll do Save Rossi. And then Eternal Night, activate cooldowns. I am going to do Chance of the Swamp for the dots. Recharge. Alright, Armor Claw, dream big. I think we'll add a burning to your dots. You'll die next turn, thanks to all the dots. Let's see, Vengeance, that's fine by me. Removes effects, activates cooldown. Yeah, we'll do stun. So, Gaidaigo, miss. Oh, that's fine. Alright, burn. Ground abatement, 0 damage. Recharge, Armor Claw's dead. Burn, I think I had 0 damage on. And let's see, time to rage. And recharge here, and remember to sub. Alright, cool. So, I successfully did 4 attacks. I get to spin the roulette wheel 4 times. You'll see that right now. Boom. Alright, so let's see. Come on. 50 maze coins. Ooh, so close. I was 1 away. I don't really recommend spending the 1 gem. From my experience, you normally don't respin into the coin. So the only time I would do that is if you are so close to getting the monster on the next node when you move the monster. So yeah, that's essentially all you do. So now I click on the Liberation Maze, and as you can see, I started off with 150. I added 225 because I did all of my tasks, and now I have 375. And now I essentially wait the 4 hours. So I just have to remember to do it in the same order, because the last thing I did was attack. But see how I have 11 out of 15 attacks. Now I know that once I have 15 out of 15, that's time for me to come back and attack. Realistically though, you can waste all of your attacks. There's no reason to hold them or wait or any of that. Just remember to never have a shield, especially if you're a new account, because you want to be able to attack everyone. But that's how you get maze coins. Getting maze coins is very easy. There's no shortcuts. There's no other ways to do it. You just have to wait every 4 hours, and that's how you get things done. Now, I will say this. For those of you that have the Golden Legends Pass, you have this option right below the question mark. You click on the little guy right there, and that's your maze collector. This is how you activate your maze collector tickets, okay? So, the maximum tickets you can save is 30. So, if you're not planning on buying the next Golden Legends Pass, maybe don't use all of your tickets. But basically the way the tickets work is you add ticket, you can do up to 4 tickets at a time, and the game will collect maze coins for you in 4-hour intervals. So watch, I'll click on it again. See how when I add one, it says time to add 4 hours. So that's how you know that's the key time there. So the game will collect coins for you, meaning that you cannot collect, alright? No matter what task you do, you will not collect. You will still, however, be able to spin the roulette wheel for PvP, but you won't get any maze coins. So a good time to use the maze collectors is anytime you can't play the game. Let's say you're going away and you can't play the game for the next 6 hours. Hey, activate 2 tickets and it'll collect for you. Let's say you're going to go to sleep and you sleep 8 hours. Activate 2 tickets while you sleep. That way you can collect maze coins. That way it's almost as you're awake 24/7. Okay? So that is my trick and advice to you for the maze collector. That's how they work. Now let's talk about how to actually get the monster, right? How many maze coins are you going to need approximately? Now here's the thing. You can be free to play. You don't need these maze collector tickets. You can be free to play and you can probably log in 4 to 5 times or 4.5 times a day and you'll be able to get the monster from my experience, okay? Because what's going to happen is 2 days after the maze was first activated, that's a weird phrasing. 2 days, exactly 2 days after the maze started, there's going to be this thing called a limited edition pathway. In the limited edition pathway, you will essentially be able to get the monster at a discounted price. So instead of having to unlock Hyperion, well, Hyperion's already unlocked. Instead of having to unlock Armor and then move Narok and then move Vastus, you will be able to a limited pathway will open up. It'll be a discount to be able to get Vastus. Okay, so that'll happen once again 2 days exactly after the events first started. And when that limited edition pathway opens up for the first time, there's going to be a 10% discount. As you can see right now, there's a 20% discount, which means that if you want to move a monster, you'll save 20%. Instead of 30 coins, 20% of 30 is 6, so you save 6 coins, so it only costs you 24 coins to move. So don't worry about this right now. Again, in 2 days, when the limited edition pathway pops up, there's going to be a 10% discount. If you miss that first 10% discount, which will happen, I believe, at 6 days and 22 hours, then you get 12 hours later. Yeah, I think it's 12-ish, 10-ish hours later, something like that. Here, let me pop up a message right now. When the overall timer on the maze, look at the screenshot, when the overall timer says 4 days, 8 hours, 59 minutes, there's going to be a second 10% discount. This is from the Tribal Fire Maze. This is your time to move. This is when you want to move. This is when you want to use all of your maze coins so you can get Vastus, okay? So the way it's going to work, if it's anything like it was last maze for Lonrad, the second to last node, that is going to get your 100 cells, and then when you do that final push, that final step, that's going to give you an additional 60 cells, okay? So how much is it going to cost? It's going to cost you, and I do believe this is the amount based on last time, assuming the 10% discount, it's going to cost you 3,853 coins just to get the 100 cells, and if you want to get the 160 cells, it's going to cost you 4,362 maze coins, okay? Is that possible? 100% it's possible by the second discount, even if you're free to play. So my advice to everyone is actually that you don't focus right now on moving anyone, right? You want to wait for the limited discount and you just want to do everything in your power to get maze coins. There's also going to be a maze coin dungeon probably tomorrow where you can just go through it and get like an additional 800 or 1,000 maze coins. I always forget the amount. I think it's 1,000. All right. And also don't forget that when the limited edition pathway is actually released, you have 2 days additional to get maze coins. So you essentially have 4 days to move. But the thing is, you want to focus on getting maze coins right now because you want to move during that discount because it definitely reduces the cost significantly. So that's basically it when it comes to getting maze coins and how to move and everything. There are no other shortcuts or secrets or anything. Now, as for Vastus, is he worth it, right? One, check out my video on him. I already released a video on him, an exclusive first look. Two, let's just do a little gameplay on this monster. So if you know, the special thing about Vastus was that he was the monster. He's essentially the extra turn, not the extra turner, sorry. He is the Pierce monster. He's the first monster, the first mythic monster with the Pierce mechanic as a regular skill. I do believe one of the previous mythics has Pierce as an alt, but this monster has Pierce as a regular skill. So the question is he worth it, okay? Here, I'll put Rossigon. We'll click fight. So here's the skill in action. It's We Are Warriors. Applies Pierce to itself, deals mass special damage, removes Pierce from itself. So basically, he doesn't worry about taunts, mega taunts, evasion. He can attack whoever he wants. Aside from that, he has a spammable earth-based attack that deals heavy damage. So if there's an enemy Siamist that activates his cooldowns, he can still attack. So he's a good counter to Siamist, the race monster. However, if you get this monster at least at rank 1 and you're fighting like 140 Siamist from the team race, I don't think you'll be OTKing. But at least you have the skill you can use. You have a 1-turn cooldown skill that's AoE Quicksand. You know, it's pretty nice. and then you have this single stun skill. So you're a strong attacker with a single stun, and a dot skill, a spammable skill, and of course the pierce mechanic skill. So for now here, let's just give everyone quicksand. The best way to use them is really if you can buff them somehow to make sure that pierce skill kills. Because from my testing against monsters in PvP that are the same level as them, if they have relics, if they have any shield relic, anything that increases their life, then unfortunately he cannot OTK. So yeah, that's the best way. Have a main denier, have a Zorky, have a Miseris, someone that can resurrect and double damage buff. Have someone that can support him, that way he can deal more damage with his pierce skill. And yeah, for now that's the best way to utilize him, I would say. Is someone that can activate his cooldowns, like kind of like how I did with the Rossigan, or deactivate his cooldowns, that way he can do the pierce skill again. But yeah, in the meta, I found that he's not so good, but again, feel free to check out that exclusive first link video. And with that being said, that's pretty much all there is to the Liberation Maze. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, good luck to all of you on the Liberation Maze. I will see you all next time. Remember to subscribe.